Hello and welcome to this week's episode. We're going to talk to you about getting started with CBD.
In our last CBD video, we spoke about what CBD is and the types of products it can be found in. In this video, we are going to learn how to get started with CBD tinctures. But first, let's talk a little about CBD potency.
The higher the milligram of CBD in a product, the stronger the product is. Just as a side note, if you come across a CBD product containing mcg, micrograms, be aware that this measurement is much less potent, 1,000 times less to be precise. So avoid CBD products labeled in micrograms or mcg as they'll be on the label.
You may find CBD tinctures in a variety of strengths, such as 250 milligrams, 300 milligrams, 500 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams, 1,500 milligrams, 2,000 milligrams, and 3,000 milligrams.
It's important to remember that CBD is not a painkiller and it is not intended to treat or cure your ailments. CBD is used for creating balance to help your body take care of itself. CBD is much more effective when used as a daily supplement, and the best way to get the maximum benefits is to use it consistently as part of your daily routine.
If you're new to CBD, a higher strength product isn't guaranteed to be more effective than starting on a lower dose. Since every human body is different, what works for one won't necessarily work for another. The key is to find your sweet spot and dosing accordingly. The best way to find your CBD sweet spot is by starting on a lower dose first. This is because your body will only absorb what it needs and will then waste the rest.
Dosing. Now that we've covered the strength and established that CBD is a daily supplement, let's talk about dosing. You've purchased your CBD tincture. How do you use it? Take your pipette and place 2 to 3 drops under your tongue. Hold for 60 seconds and don't swallow. You can repeat this process 2 to 3 times a day. Avoid increasing your dose for at least 7 days. Once you have been taking 2 to 3 drops 2 to 3 times a day for 7 days, you can now increase your dose if you feel necessary.
To avoid your body wasting CBD, it is best to increase your dose by just 1 drop at a time, every 7 days until you achieve your desired results. You can keep increasing the number of drops you take per dose until you are taking 5 drops 3 times a day. If you haven't achieved your desired results, it is worth considering increasing the strength of your product. For example, if you started with a 500 milligram tincture, consider increasing it to a 1,000 milligram tincture.
Once you have increased the strength of your product, you can now reduce your dose back to 2 to 3 drops 2 to 3 times a day. Keep repeating this process until you find your sweet spot. If you need more advice about getting started on your CBD journey or help to choose a product, you can leave us a comment below or reach out to us on social media at Stranger Apothecary or at The Stranger Apothecary on Facebook.
Thanks for joining us on today's episode. We hope you learned something new. Please like, subscribe, and ding the bell so you don't miss future uploads.